Hi, everybody. Hello and welcome to the Dunava CD release party online. Oh my gosh, even though I can't see you, I'm so nervous. My name is Dina. I'm the director of Dunava Women's Choir here in Seattle, and we are so excited to celebrate and share with you the birth of our third CD, Behind the Veil. We recorded this CD before the pandemic hit, so no singers were endangered in any way during the creation of the CD. And right after, literally a month after our last editing session, is when everything shut down, and we have not been able to rehearse or perform since then. So this is kind of our first and only concert since we started all staying at home. So this is kind of a big deal. So we're very, very happy that you're here and that you're watching. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing today. There's two parts to this CD release party. Normally at a CD release party, there would be a concert and there would be a party. So that's a little bit of what we're doing. The concert part you are watching here on YouTube or on Facebook, and we will show you some videos that we made to songs on the CD, just to have a little visual information. And then when we're done, and we're also going to demonstrate a little bit of food and drinks for you guys. So we hope you got your ingredients and have ready to bake along and brew along with us. And when we're all done, maybe, I don't know, an hour, we'll see how long I talk. We're going to post a Zoom link in the chat. Some of you may have gotten it already if you registered through Eventbrite. And we are monitoring the Zoom. We don't really want it to be open to the public, so there's a waiting room, but we'll let you in and then you can hang out, chat with us, talk with us, ask us questions, and we're going to play a trivia game with prizes in the Zoom link because it's a little difficult to do over YouTube broadcasting. So, and we might show you some gag reels from some of the videos. So that's what we're going to do today. The first song that you just heard and saw is the title track from the CD, more or less the title track. It's about a wedding in the forest where the bride throws back her veil and kisses the groom. And that was the song that inspired the artwork that Fiore Gray, our singer, did for us. And you can see this beautiful paper cut of the bride with her veil. And in the booklet, there are more paper cuts, actual honest to goodness paper cuts that she did for this, which we're very, very proud of. And if you order the physical CD, of course, you'll get a copy of this. And by way of plugging, speaking about the artwork, we just now posted stickers of it on our Bandcamp page, like literally half an hour ago. So limited edition. If you love the paper cuts as much or more than the music, go to our Bandcamp page, dunava.bandcamp.com, and click on merch. And then you can choose some Dunava Behind the Veil stickers. So that was the first video, and as a segue, the next video that we're going to play is also from a song on the CD, and it's also about a forest wedding. But this time the wedding guests and the wedding party are all forest animals, and so to make this video we had to enlist some help from our families and various props around the house to reenact the forest wedding. So we hope you like that. So anything else I need to tell you? Oh yes. As you are watching this, have to give you a little bit of a timeline. We have a demonstration for making the perfect singer tea coming up. And since you will be asked to sing in a little bit as well, we recommend that you make some singer tea. And start boiling your water now is what I'm supposed to tell you. And we will post links to ordering and downloading the CD and the stickers in the chat if you haven't done so yet. And oh, and while we're at it, please let us know where you are listening and watching from today, because we'd like to know. Okay, I'm going to stop talking and go on with the show, and we're going to play the video to Zajanisa Volchisin, the forest wedding. Take it away.
Zaženisa volčisin, zamečkina došterja, zammaljo, zankaljo, zambarada, dumbarada, zayobayo deveryov, kumahalisa kalmana, zammaljo, zankaljo, zambarada, Gulemas fadba dignali, gulemu horu storili, zambalyo, zankalyo, zambarada, dumbarada, brahmaskaina sireshi, buhalta panchukashi, zambalyo, zankalyo, zambarada, dumbarada, kumalisa lodyashi, zayubayu koshashi, zambalyo, zankalyo, zambarada, dumbarada, odemina avjiya, pusta zavaljo koro, zambalyo, zankalyo, zambarada, dumbarada, sposta hasa palyata, ripna zayuba skora, zambalyo, zankalyo, zambarada, dumbarada, zambalyo, zankalyo, zambarada, dumbarada, zambalyo, zankalyo, zambarada, dumbarada.
Hi, it's me, Meredith. I'm so excited you're here for our party. I thought we'd make a little celebratory drink cocktail that will also help your voice sound its best. We've decided to call it the Glottal Stop, although runners-up included whatever coats your throat and the key of tea. So you may choose the name that speaks to you. We're basically making a hot toddy. I know if you're in the Pacific Northwest, it's kind of a warm day, but you could definitely have this over ice if you prefer. And you can absolutely have this without the spirits. It's really up to you. A hot toddy is basically brandy or other spirits mixed with hot water, honey, or simple syrup and lemon. We're just replacing the hot water with tea. So the first thing I did was I poured some hot water in my cup to warm it up. You don't have to do this, but you can. It keeps your drink hot longer. And then I have my tea that I've brewed, a cup of tea. So now that my cup is nice and warm, I'm going to dump it out. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to first put in all of your goodies. So I've got some lemon juice here. This is all to taste, but this is probably about a tablespoon of lemon juice. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of honey. You can use simple syrup instead if you had like a delicious cinnamon or vanilla simple syrup. That would be really yummy. And I'm going to use Bengal Spice for my tea, which is a cinnamon spicy flavored tea. Another nice tea you might want to use that would be Dunava specific would be something with a rose flavor. Dunava, we wear roses in our hair. We sing about roses a lot, so I thought that would be another nice flavor. Bengal Spice. So why Bengal Spice? Not really sure, but it's Dina's favorite, and there's a box of Bengal Spice tea at every home that we rehearse at during normal times. So we had to include that. So I've got my lemon juice and I've got my honey, and now I'm going to pour in I'm using whiskey. That's what I had. You can use brandy, you can use rum. Rum would be really nice. And it said 1.5 ounces, but you can put as much as you want. Or you can skip this part. And then our last thing we're going to put in is our tea. So I've got my nice brewed tea. I'm going to pour it in and not make a big mess. And then we're going to stir it up. And because I used Bengal Spice, I thought a nice garnish would be a cinnamon stick. If you were doing the rose tea and you wanted to be super fancy, you could put some beautiful rose petals or candied rose petals in. That would be delicious. And I've got a little lemon wedge here that I'm going to put on. And got my beautiful cup of the Glottal Stop. Singers love a drink with lemon and honey. Honey has antibacterial properties. It's soothing to the throat. Lemon juice can help break up any of that yucky phlegm that you might have in your throat. If you use an herbal tea, which both of mine are, it's nice and soothing. It won't dry you out. Caffeine's okay too, but it can dry you out. And the alcohol technically can dry you out a little, but it can also break up phlegm. And there are singers who have been known to take a little tipple of something right before they sing just to clear things out and relax the cords. So this is your beautiful drink. I hope you enjoy it while you watch the rest of our party. And again, I'm so glad you're here. Bye.
Chesta krusha, ki chesta krusha, vesela niva, ki chesta krusha, vesela niva, ki chesta krusha, čekoj mina, seja zaljulja, čekoj mina, seja zaljulja, seja zaljulja, seja zaljulja,
All right, our next song is going to be a live performance from 2 different locations due to the magic of mobile technology. So as background, if you've ever tried to do anything synchronized on Zoom, you probably would have noticed that there's a pretty significant lag, sometimes as much as half a second. So if any 2 of us right now tried to count in unison over the Zoom call, you'd probably hear 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. We have a way of getting around this that we're going to show you today, which we call a phone relay. And here is a diagram of the setup, if Zoom will change my background. Okay, so Ramona is going to be person A. She's calling person B, Jen, on a cell phone and muting all of the audio on her side. So we call her the anchor because she is singing out into the void and has to be really, really solid on the song because she's not going to get any auditory feedback. Jen has Ramona on speakerphone. So Ramona's voice is coming out of the phone. Jen is going to sing along and join her voice in unison to Ramona's voice. And that's going to go into the computer microphone where it will come out of Zoom and you will hear their voices synchronized and be able to sing along. This technique has brought us a lot of joy and relief over this time when it hasn't been safe to sing all together in the same place. So we're really excited to share it with you. This is a Bulgarian song where a young woman goes into the forest to meet her sweetheart, whose hands are as strong as boxwood branches. Here's Ramona and Jen with Smidarev Chitse.
I can hear you. Can other people hear you?
Hi, everyone. All right.
Okay, I'm going to mute myself on here so you can't hear me. Oh, but give me the note first, if you would.
Smidarechice legista vodevoich pote klaevo damatna iboroi Modam larados amishlivo bilili Gori ide giri bere damadoi destamuva Gori ide giri bere damadoi destamuva se Smidarechice legista vodevoich pote klaevo damatna iboroi Kakistashne kakmomet edinite tezini Dai stroishi dai slomi katovek yashim shiro Dai stroishi dai slomi katovek yashim shiro Smidarechice legista vodevoich pote klaevo damatna iboroi Katovek yashim shiro katoprachka yabuko Svetice leru so sveto, sveto yomiram pote Svetice leru so sveto, sveto izgore pote
Yay! Oh, that was awesome. Thanks, Jen and Ramona. So, hi, you guys. I'm in Seattle, and I'm going to introduce the next 2 videos, which are from past live performances. We miss performing live, as I'm sure you miss seeing us live. So the first video is Dragana, which is a song about a girl and a nightingale making a high stakes wager about who is the better singer. And we have sung this song together for many, many years with lots of combinations of Dunavites. Unfortunately, it didn't make it onto our CD, but we wanted to honor it as well as honor all of the Dunavites who have sung with us since 2005. And come to think of it, I think we've had over 20 members in our little choir. So kudos to Jenny for pulling together all the live recordings of Dragana over the years and putting it together so beautifully. The second video is a live performance of Rana Ranila from Shoreline in 2013. And this is a song about Diliana and her sweetheart. And you can find this song, it is track number 10 on our lovely CD. Enjoy.
Dragano,
Hi. The next song, Dankule, is also on our CD under number 6. It is a song about a girl whose stepmother gives her so many chores that she is missing on her social life with her friends to the degree that they have forgotten what she looks like. We learned that song on our 2014 Bulgaria tour in Bulgaria, and it was taught by our beloved Tsvetanka Varimezova while visiting her choir in Pazarchik. At that time, our Meredith was with her 4-month-old daughter, who of course captured everyone's hearts. You'll be able to see some of our pictures from that time while listening to the next song, Dankole. Enjoy.
Buka da mi staneš, dos, done, rasodi se tenkanera, dondele, dankole mome juba, gistava devojko, dankole mome juba, danka sedi more, dankole mome juba, na visoki čardak, dankole mome juba, da si gleda more, danka na gore, na dolu, lele, dankole juba, dankole juba, dankole mome juba, dankole mome juba. Dankole mome juba, velijem govori, dankole mome juba, što ne dojde danko, dankole mome juba, snošti na razgovor, dankole mome juba, si tebe mi more, danko, si te doma, lele, dankole juba, dankole juba, dankole mome juba, da si mlado more, dankole mome juba, il si staro more, dankole mome juba, da te zabravija, dankole mome juba, pusta mama more, dankole mome juba, ele mašte amore, raboda vina, ele, dankole juba, dankole juba, dankole mome juba,
Къде е? Цяло още съм дойдал. Душичка мънинка.
I didn't see you the whole night. I didn't see you the whole night. He was like, tell me, Daddy. Daddy means like, he's like the grandpa.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. It's so great to see all of you in the chat. Today we're going to make mud cakes, chocolate mud cakes, because of Dunave's special relationship to chocolate, but more on that later. For this recipe, you'll need sugar. If you haven't already gathered your materials, you can go get sugar now, cocoa powder, some sort of nut butter or tahini. Tahini also works for this. An egg, and then your spices, cinnamon, cayenne pepper, if you like that, and then a little pinch of salt. A mug cake is just a cake you make in a mug in the microwave. It's amazingly convenient, and it's something we started doing over the pandemic when we couldn't see each other. It actually started with my Scottish dance group, started having mug cake socials, and then we brought the tradition to Dunava. All right, you'll put 2 tablespoons of sugar in your mug. One tablespoon of cocoa powder. 2 tablespoons of nut butter. And you can crack your egg in there. And this happened when I was rehearsing this. Someone else said they can't crack an egg without washing their hands, so that's what's happening really quickly. All right. Half a teaspoon, rounded half teaspoon, if you like cinnamon, which I do, into your mug. As much cayenne pepper as you enjoy. I like quite a bit, so I'm putting a liberal sprinkle in there, not more than that, but. And then a pinch of salt. And just gonna stir this up. So Dunava's long and illustrious relationship with chocolate. You saw photos of Jill Cohen, who we love and miss very much. And she used to call chocolate vitamin CH. And she used to keep us in a steady supply. Also, I remember having chocolate covered cherries at Jody's house that Brian and Lydia would put out for us. That was a tradition for us as well. We also, at particularly grueling rehearsals and all day, workshops or backstage when times are stressful, we have a tradition of using Patience chocolate. I'm going to put this in the microwave for a minute. Excuse the microwave sounds. So yeah, we would bring Patience chocolate to just decrease the stress level a little bit, and it always helps so much. The other thing you may not know about Dunava is that we have a professional baker in our midst. Meredith Selfon has a business called Cloudburst Cakes, and they're incredible cakes. If you check her out on Instagram, you'll see she does custom orders and all sorts of things. And she helped me with this recipe. We were looking for a gluten-free, flourless chocolate cake to make. And it's also sort of an homage to her brownies that she used to bring to her full times, which were these Mexican hot chocolate brownies with cinnamon in them, and amazing. And so this is kind of what we're trying to do here. This is almost ready. I hope that you are enjoying the show. I'm going to take it out and take a bite, even though it's going to be quite hot. So you're going to want to just wait a moment before you take a bite. But I'm going to show it to you. Here. Can you see those lovely bubbles? It's actual cake. Incredibly, it comes out tasting very much like real cake, and with that really nice cinnamon cayenne flavor. I'm going to take a quick bite here. And using the teaspoon, that's like sacrilege. It's what I had at hand. All right. Wow. Excellent. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you again so much for coming, and enjoy the music. Enjoy the CD. Great.
All right. Well, I'm Ramona, and I am delighted to introduce to you our next song. In 2016, Cheryl Vasiljevic introduced me to a woman named Sanja Rankovic, and I was able to travel to Burnaby to a workshop that she was hosting. She is an ethnomusicologist out of the University of Belgrade in Serbia, and she was working with Zavichai, which is the culture group run by Isadora and Dragan Markovic out of Burnaby. So she hosted this wonderful workshop and really introduced me to the wide realm of the Serbian diaspora and all of the various styles and songs that they have to offer. And it was just wonderful. So 2 years later, I was able to bring Sanya and actually the dance group from Burnaby as well down here to work with us and to work with Radost. So with that, we were able to work with her and learned 3 songs between those 2 workshops that I put together in a medley with also another song that Fiore and Hila had already been singing. And so we were able to put these together in a medley to present to you, and I'm just delighted to show that. The video you'll see is from a concert we did in Yakima in 2019. And I guess it happens to be number 19 on our new CD as well. So enjoy.
Say
Hi, everybody. We're going to continue the party now with another phone song relay, but this time we would like to ask you to join us in singing along at home. This song is not on our current CD, but it is an old favorite. We're going to be singing Što mi je milo, and we're going to be posting the lyrics for anybody who'd like to join along at home in whatever platform you're watching from. And while everyone's getting settled and oriented, we just wanted to take a moment to appreciate and love all of you. We're so grateful for this community, this family. It's all around the world, and we've all come together here today. So if you do decide to join in and sing with us, you'll be keeping company with people from Seattle to New York City to Barcelona, Canada, France, London, Ireland, and that's just naming a few. So it's really wonderful to be able to come here and sing together, even if we can't be together yet. So at this time, we're going to bring our two singers along for the relay. And let's get to it.
I hear you.
Perfect.
But you still hear me, right? Okay, so I'm now going to mute myself and you can start whenever you're ready. Oh, did we tell, wait.
Can I get the pitch one more time?
Did we tell people that their lyrics are in the chat? I missed that. Awesome. Sorry. Okay. Sing along if you like.
And let's get the note one more time, Jenny, if you wouldn't mind.
La.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Što mi je milo, milo i drago, ostruga grada mamo dok ja da imam. Što mi je milo, milo i drago, ostruga grada mamo dok ja da imam. Lele varaj mome kalino, ostruga grada mamo dok ja da imam. Lele varaj mome kalino, ostruga grada mamo dok ja da imam. Na che pensite, mamo da sedam, struškite momi mamo, momi da gledam. Na che pensite, mamo da sedam, struškite momi mamo, momi da gledam. Lele varaj mome kalino, struškite momi mamo, momi da gledam. Lele varaj mome kalino, struškite momi mamo, momi da gledam. Kogana voda mi oda, stotija stomi mamo, stomi šareni. Kogana voda mi oda, stotija stomi mamo, stomi šareni. Lele varaj mome kalino, stotija stomi mamo, stomi šareni. Lele varaj mome kalino, stotija stomi mamo, stomi šareni. Na ovaj izvor soberan, lelevarai mome kalino, tam nases druški mamos druški soberan, lelevarai mome kalino, tam nases druški mamos druški soberan.
Yay! I just have to say, the one silver lining of having this party online is that Barcelona is just as close to us as New York City is, as Seattle is, as all of the people who are watching from all over the world. So we're delighted that we can be together in this little spot on the internet. And so if we were just in Seattle having a silly old CD release party, there would only be a couple hundred people from just around here. So welcome everybody.
All right. Thank you guys. Jenny captured it perfectly, and it kind of weaves right into the next thing that we're going to be doing. So by the blessing and the curse of technology, is the blessing is that we can do things kind of globally right now, which is great. So Hila moved to New York, Raya moved to Barcelona, and well, as long as we're doing things online, they're still in the choir. The downside of that is, of course, that anything musically we try to do, we have to do sort of through technology and remotely. And so this next song and video that we're going to do is, I figured, is sort of the perfect metaphor and illustration of this. So this song that we're about to sing is on the CD, but it is hidden. It's not hidden. It's part of the Rose medley. Where are we? Track number 17. The second song in that medley is a Bulgarian song, Trenda Filko Razgovorko, which we also learned from Cvetanka, by the way. It's a girl talking to a rose, and she says, "Oh, Rose, won't you keep me company and talk to me and, you know, just be with me?" And the rose answers and says, "You have to wait until May when I can bloom, and then we can be together and talk." And that's sort of what this is feeling like for Dunava in the pandemic, is like we're waiting for, you know, for the world to sort of come back and let singing not be this dangerous activity that people can do together. So while we're at home recording our little individual parts, or looking through past performances, which make us very nostalgic, you know, we're sort of waiting for a better time, and hopefully, I'm optimistic that maybe by the end of this year or early next year, we'll be able to be together and rehearse together and perform together again. But in the meantime, what we have to do is we can create this illusion of singing together by each of us singing at home alone, recording a part, recording a track on our phone. And then we send it off to the masterful Jenny Sapora, who somehow magically turns it into a video. When you see those videos of other musicians and choirs in boxes, you know that, you know, they're not doing it at the same time, but through editing, it looks like they are. So in this video, we try to sort of emphasize that while we are singing our part, it feels very lonely. It feels very much like it's just us here at home in our rooms or outside singing our own part. And only after Jenny puts in hours and hours of work can we see that, oh, we were actually singing together. So happy and sad now that I took you all down. Without further ado, enjoy our next video that we made especially for this concert right here of Trenda Filko.
Trenda Filko Razgovorko kato, zavti śpiali czerwene.
Завтиш бял и червен,
можеш ли ме разговаряш?
I can't believe we're about to wrap this up, and this was like exactly an hour long, everybody. So we couldn't have timed this any better. And I also just realized as watching that last video again, I forgot to say she's not here, but we have a new singer in Dunava. There's somebody who actually joined us a month before the pandemic started. Her name is Anne. She lives in Ellensburg, which is quite a commute to Seattle. And unfortunately, she hasn't had to try it a whole lot of times yet, but she would have to go over the mountain passes to get to sing with us. But through the power of technology, she learned that last song. She was in the video. She participated. So, hey, she's a full-blown Dunava singer now. Okay, before we wrap this up, very importantly, I really want to thank Bobby Govetas. You haven't seen him, but he's been making this whole show happen from the backstage. He keeps it running smoothly. He's able to broadcast to multiple platforms. If any choirs or bands out there want to do an online event that involves multiple channels and videos, contact Bobby. I highly endorse him. And I don't know if we can get him on screen later. Well, maybe we can try. And also want to say that after this next song, we'll say goodbye on the live platform. The live streams will end on Facebook and YouTube, but then we'll be on Zoom, and we'll have the little offline chaotic Zoom party. There will be a game, there will be gag reels, there will be just chatting with us if you want. So we'll put those links in the chat shortly, and please join us in there. Okay. The last video we have is also from the CD. This was a very low-tech video we put together to a song about, the song is about the moon that is watching the dancers and trying to decide which line of dancers is better. I think there are several songs with this theme. In this particular version, the moon does not choose sides and just observes the boys dancing and the girls dancing. The song was actually written, I believe, by Cvetanka Varimezova and arranged by composer Krasimir Kuchiski. And we made this recording live on Zoom to the soundtrack from our CD. And thank you again very much for watching, and we will see you in the Zoom chat after. Ready?
Jasna mesečinke niz podobla koro gleda. Jasna mesečinke niz podobla koro gleda. Čije horo najpubavo, najpodredeno. Čije horo najpubavo, najpodredeno. Momino najpubavo, najgizdago. Momino najpubavo, najgizdago. Če skurki zakradeno, skoprinaki zakraneno. Če skurki zakradeno, skoprinaki zakraneno. Jasna mesečinke niz podobla koro gleda. Jasna mesečinke niz podobla koro gleda. Čije horo najpubavo, najpodredeno. Čije horo najpubavo, najpodredeno. Momkovo najpubavo, najgizdago. Momkovo najpubavo, najgizdago. Ralata je zakradeno, spalešnici zakraneno. Ralata je zakradeno, spalešnici zakraneno.
Take two. Oh.
everybody. We can all 2 p.m. in New York.
Love you. 10:02 p.m. in Spain. Woo!
Wow.
School night.
Raya, you can go. Thank you so much for staying up, Raya.
Thank you.
Of course. I thought I was like, oh, it's going to be a